Alrighty, so to introduce the stars of the show, directly in the middle of the aisle, currently the heaviest tiger in our collection, we have got Javi. Now Javi is soon to be 3-year-old male tiger. He's actually turning 3 in a couple of weeks' time. He's going to be working with Daniel today. Currently weighs in at 176 kilograms. So he is one big tiger. Now to the right of the aisle, over with Patrick, we've got Khan. Now Khan is actually Javi's younger uncle. He's only younger by about a month, so they haven't really grown up with each other. He weighs a little bit less. He's only about 162 kilograms. Alright, now to the far left of the aisle, least but not last, we've got Adira. Now Adira is actually mum of Javi and Khan's older sister. She's going to be working with Mel today. You'll notice that she's quite a bit smaller, very common when it comes to tigers. She only weighs in at about 120 kilograms. Now all three of these cats, guys, they really like to get involved in the presentation, and they've got some pretty special behaviours to show you right at the end. So definitely stick around for that. Now we've learned over the years that your reaction and response, it's also a really great reward for the tiger. So guys, if you do see something that you enjoy, make sure you let the cats know. Lots of clapping, shouting, cheering, screaming, whatever you want to do. So how about on that note, we start with a nice big round of applause for the 3 stars of the show. That's what we want to hear. Alrighty, so that frozen milk is going to go back into the pouch for now. We're going to move to the first series of behaviours where we're just using milk as the reward. This first one is real simple. We call it a sit-up. Looks like this. Javi and Adira straight into it. Let's give him a bit of a round of applause, guys. Not a bad way to start the show. Khan's going to lean into it as well. Now, apart from looking cute, which it is, this is a natural behaviour that tigers will do out in the wild, generally to get a bit of a height advantage. So, looking over tall, long grass, but also to access scent markings. See, tigers, they are solitary animals. They can also be quite territorial as well. When they come across another tiger out there in the wild, it can be quite confrontational, possibly aggressive. The best way to avoid this confrontation is to investigate scent markings as they're patrolling through their territories. Now, scent markings are sprayed in an upwards direction on rocks, trees, logs, overhanging branches, and in this position, just like Javi here, they can quite literally just sit up, they can investigate that scent, they can determine whether or not it was from a male tiger or a female tiger, and even if that female is ready for breeding. Give these two a bit of a round of applause, guys. Pretty impressive to see. We're going to be showing the traditional tiger island rises up on the handler's shoulders. But out there in the wild, they'll do this behaviour on the sides of trees. Now, that's going to give them a great opportunity to get those out of reach scent markings, but also to rake their very powerful, sharp claws down the trunk of that tree. Now, not only does this feel good, it stretches out those tendons and those ligaments, but it also helps them lose that outer layer of claw to then expose those new sharp claws. Now this will leave a visual indicator on the tree, but once again, scent glands in between the pads of their paw will leave a scent marking for other tigers to come across and find. A fight stance position, it's pretty impressive to see, guys. I think they deserve a bit of a round of applause. It's probably the hardest behaviour we ask the cats to do with just milk as the reward.
Alright, looks like we might be ready to jump into our next behaviour.
Oh, great choice of words, Ali. As Khan launches across those 2 platforms. Now, that's a pretty simple jump for a tiger. It's only 3 metres from one platform to the next. They're actually capable of jumping distances of up to 6 metres. Now, out there in the wild, that's when they're going to be chasing down their prey, but we have measured jumps to that extent out here on the island. And if you guys were wondering, the distance across that log in front of you is 6 metres and 1 centimetre. So you're perfectly safe. We haven't had a tiger jump out for ages now. Alrighty, now watch Khan on these last couple of jumps. Watch his tail. It does a lot of the work. He's going to flick it forward over his back, and that's just going to give him that extra bit of forward momentum, that extra bit of motion, just making that jump just that little bit easier. And we're going to bring him down now, so let's give him a bit of a round of applause. Not a bad effort for Khan. Alrighty, now it's the big fella's turn, Javi. He's going to make it look just as easy. Give him a round of applause, guys. And that's pretty much because he's 3 metres from the tip of his nose to the tip of his tail, so it's pretty much just stepping over these 2 platforms. You'll notice when our cats do this jump, they like to conserve their energy. They'll jump right from the edge, they'll just make it to the next one. It's pretty important out there in the wild, they really don't know when that next meal is going to be. In saying that, they can reach speeds of up to 60 kilometres an hour, and they can hit 0 to 60 in just under 3 seconds. So they are extremely capable right off the mark. And we'll give Javi a small round of applause. We're going to finish up his platforms there. Guys, you came to see some pretty spectacular behaviours, right? And you have been a little bit quiet. So I would like to hear, who out there would like to see a tiger climb this tree? That's what we want to hear. Alrighty, so a deer is going to get the opportunity to climb our climbing pole today. So guys, get your cameras ready on focus. She usually doesn't muck around. Was originally thought tigers can't climb due to their size, their body weight. This is simply not true. They just need the right sort of motivation. As you can see, today that's a chicken drumstick on the end of that bamboo pole, and I think she deserves a bit of a round of applause, guys. That was pretty impressive. Now, while she's up there, take note of that upper body strength. Tigers need this when it comes down to taking their prey in the wild. Things up to 5 times their body size. And she's not quite done yet. She's got another pretty special behaviour she wants to show you. You can see Mel's just perfectly placed a bit of chicken right at the front of the pool. Tigers, they absolutely love water, especially the deer here. She's actually our scuba cat for today. She's got a pretty unique behaviour she wants to show you. She's going to dive right to the bottom of the pool to receive that bit of chicken. Give her a round of applause, guys. That was pretty cool. Alrighty, now Javi, he wants to slice the action. Hopefully, he's going to show you how he likes to get into the pool. Hopefully with a bit more of a splash. Now, we've just got to get the deer out of the way. She is in the landing zone at the moment. We really don't want Javi landing on her. That's 176 kilos. We wouldn't want that to happen. But it looks like Javi's pretty keen. The deer is just taking her time. That's alright. It is a little bit warmer today, and on a nice warm day, the cats, they really like to take advantage of the pool. But it looks like she's out of the way. It looks like Javi's ready. What do you reckon, Javi? Do you want to show everyone how you like to get in the pool? Maybe a big jump. Oh, a huge jump from Javi, guys. Let's give these 3 cats another round of applause. What a bad way to end the show.
That's it. And keep that applause going for our awesome members today. Well, that does bring us to the end of today's presentation, everyone. And we hope you've enjoyed witnessing these amazing natural tiger abilities, but also learned a little bit about this very important conservation message and how you can help save the wild type.